Hi, I'm going to do a weird combination of things just because I'm going to do them and I might as well do them all at one time and let you watch. So, the first thing is I had some strawberries that were kind of past their peak for eating fresh. So, I'm going to make some strawberry jam in the cooking blender and I'm going to share the directions with you because I have only done this once before. So this is the deluxe cooking blender, and I'm going to throw everything in here and let it do the work instead of standing over the stove. So I've got about a pound, 450, 60 grams of strawberries, which I've hulled and cut in half. And depending on the kind of jam that you make, like if we were doing blueberry jam, I would need to add a quarter cup of water to the blender first, and then the blueberries. For strawberries, they have enough liquid in them. We don't need to add any liquid. So I'm just adding approximately a pound of strawberries, hulled and cut in half, into the blender. And then for the strawberry I'm going to start cooking. Hopefully you guys can see everything here. I'll try to get stuff out of the way so you can see the stove. I have our 10-inch cast iron skillet. And I'm going to just put a little bit of canola and a little bit of olive oil on the bottom. So if you remember, I had sliced garlic, I have chopped onion, a little bit of chopped jalapeno. I've got a couple of colored peppers here I'm going to use. These are just sweet peppers. And I'm going to just chop them quick with the food chopper. Okay, I'm going to add my garlic and onion and jalapeno here. Let that get going. I'm going to go ahead and add the peppers with the onions because they need to cook a little more than everything else. We'll save the tomatoes for a little while. I'm going to be using black beans and brown rice. And I made the brown rice yesterday in the pressure cooker, the quick cooker. It's so much quicker than if you use brown rice, you know, it takes forever to cook. So it's much easier to make it in the pressure cooker. This is just like a vegetable, meatless, black bean and rice dish. So I've got, if you tuned in late, it's garlic, onion, a little bit of jalapeno, fresh jalapeno pepper, some sweet red and yellow pepper, onion, I think I might have said that, and I chopped up some tomatoes in here. I have some vegetable broth I might use a little bit of later, not all of it probably. I like to use that better than bouillon for my broth, and this is the vegetable version. If the vegetables are a little bit dry, you can always add a little bit more olive oil. You don't want them to be too soft, but if you're tuning in late and you're wondering what all this noise is, this is the Deluxe Cooking Blender making me fresh strawberry jam. And so I'm going to add my tomatoes. And some fresh spinach. And I've got black beans. Sometimes I cook them from scratch as well. But I had some cans I wanted to use up. So I'm going to drain this a little bit. I'm only going to use about a half a can for this recipe. This is just for the two of us, so I'm just going to work on continue to simmer this until my spinach is wilted. My vegetables are getting translucent. You probably cannot see. I'm sorry. Let's see if I can tip this up a little bit for you. You see? Maybe someday I'll have a camera crew that can like zoom in from the top. Probably not, but. So the vegetables are about how I want them. The spinach is getting wilted. I'm going to add about a half a can of the black beans. Like I said, I made rice in the pressure cooker, brown rice, so I'm going to add some rice. I don't know, maybe 3/4 of a cup or so, I would say. You probably could use a half a cup of rice per person, I would say. Yeah, just a little bit of my vegetable broth. You could use chicken broth if you like, whatever you like. And whatever vegetables, if I happen to have fresh mushrooms, I will put fresh mushrooms in here. It's kind of like whatever you've got vegetable wise that's sitting around that you want to use up. And it's just no meat, black beans and rice, very healthy. Doesn't take long. I'm going to let it cook just a little bit, but I just want to show it to you. You see? So some of that liquid will be absorbed into the rice. The vegetables are pretty well cooked. Doesn't take long. And that's it. Just going to turn that down and let it simmer a little bit. And then when the blender tells me it's time, I'm going to add the sugar to the jam. And I will come back later on and show you the jam when it's done. And wish I could let you taste that. I really can't. Sorry. And that's it. So I'll see you later. Hi. I said I would come back when the jam was done, and it's done. And I'm sort of also eating our black bean and brown rice. Sorry, trying to finish my supper. Okay. So this beeped at me at one point along the way, and I added the sugar. I kept processing. It heats up to, I don't know, 220 degrees, I think, while it's cooking. So it does all the work. I don't have to stand at the stove. Making a mess. As much as I'd like to lick the bowl, it's hot, still probably 200 plus degrees. So I'm just gonna try to get as much out as I can. So I don't know if you can tell, you can kind of see it's thick. It's had pectin in it. It was fresh strawberries that I had that were getting a little beyond the point of being able to eat them fresh, but I didn't want them to go to waste. So I just threw them in the cooking blender with some pectin and some sugar. Now, these will have to stay in the refrigerator or freezer. They're not going to be sealed like they would if you canned them. They do have a tendency to, suck in and look like they're sealed, but they're not safe to store on the shelf. So you either need to keep them in the refrigerator or the freezer or give them away. So that was about 45 minutes. Blender did all the work. I just hulled and have the strawberries and threw them in the blender with some pectin, and there's just a little bit in here. I can probably show you that it's, see how nice, and I mean it's just regular jam, no seeds. Even though there were seeds in the strawberries, it turns them into such a fine thing that there's no seeds left. So it's not like preserves. It's closer to jelly, but it hasn't been strained. So that's what you get. And then, you know what? Let me just show you guys how easy this is to clean, because you cannot immerse the base because of the cooking element and everything. Well, I just got to try it. Yum. So I've added 3 cups of water. And I'm going to add just a drop, just a couple drops of dish soap. This isn't that important for something like the jam. That's easy enough to clean. But I use that to make fresh peanut butter as well. And when you use it to make peanut butter, it is a little bit messier. But you just do this, turn it on, choose the heated wash setting. A couple minutes, it cleans itself, and you just rinse it out, dry it out. That's it. But you just cannot immerse that in water. The lid and everything, of course, is dishwasher safe. So anyway, I just wanted to show you, if you tuned in earlier and saw the beginning of the strawberry jam, that was the end of it. All right. See you guys later.